That started when I was living into a rented house. I got noticed and I wanted to start somewhere on my own, and I was introduced to the credit union by my former boss. So she introduced me to the credit union. I opened the account, and right there I was able to get a loan. Well, I was able to benefit from the scholarship because as you know, I was a single mom, and having my son started high school, I was just a domestic helper, so the fund wasn't really there to go through high school. Primary school was okay, but now going on to high school, it was a challenge. And because I was a member, I was advised to sign up for that scholarship. And he had got a scholarship, and it was a tremendous help because it was able to help to pay school fee for the first year and also to buy some books. Well, I had challenging in each year or each school terms when he is supposed to go back to school. You know, children grow fast, and each time they're supposed to go back to school, you have to sometime make changes in uniform, buy new school shoes, new school bags. That was a challenge. Mm-hmm. So with the credit union, formerly UA Credit Union, now Edicom, I was able to, each school year, I was able to like get a small loan to help me out and to just pay back according to how I could afford to during the time when I was paying. So starting school, he always put out his best, and he always been an A student. At that time, during school, he always said, I want to work at a bank. So I said to him, if you want to work at a bank, but you have to take more interest in mathematics. And so he started out putting more effort in doing maths, even though he didn't like it. He had a 1 in account, and he had a 2 in maths, doing CXC. He's always a quiet child. So he always, like, whenever he's given instruction, he would try to do his best. If the teacher saw at any time where he's falling back, then they would call me and say, "Mommy, you have to encourage Dejan to pull up his socks to do better. These are the areas that he is weak in." And so I will encourage him, remembering that you wanted to work in the banking system. He always said that he wanted to work at BOJ. So I said, to work at BOJ, you have to have good marks, and you have to have your scholarship. You have to get another scholarship because it's possible going to university, I won't be able to help you to fund that. So he always worked hard in doing his work and also in getting a scholarship. Okay, when I first joined the credit union, that was the main reason why I joined the credit union, because I wanted to build and I didn't have the money. And my former boss, who was a member, I think she still is a member, she introduced me to the credit union, and she said, if you join the credit union, you would be able to get like 3 times the amount you had in your shares to borrow. And at the time I was throwing a partner, and as I got the partner draw, I came straight to the credit union and I opened my account. And by just opening that account, I was able to get a loan to start my own home. I started building, and the process going forward, it was a challenge, but each time I needed something, I could able to come back to the credit union and to say, I need another loan. And I was able to get through and to further whatever I'm doing. I'm living where I'm living at the moment for 15 years. I've benefited many times from Edicom because each time I had something that I wanted to do, and you know, even though I'm having my saving here, I always don't want to take the money out. So I would always go in, I would take a small loan within my shares, and I was able to fund whatever business or whatever plans I have. So the credit union was a big help for me, and it's still a big help for me because I stopped working almost 2 years now, and I wanted to do some chicken rearing, and I've taken a loan from the credit union, and presently I'm still paying that back. I will say to anyone who wanted to do a business or someone need to do something and you want to open an account, I will invite you to join the Edicom Credit Union. I don't know about any other credit union. Edicom worked for me, and I can't tell you about any other credit union because I don't know about other credit union. But I can tell you that if you join the Edicom Credit Union, and whatever you have to do, you will be able to do it because you can depend on them to really see you through. They are not where you join it and they are rushing you. They give you something that you can manage, because you can come in and you can sit with the representative and you can explain to them you want a loan and you can't afford to pay more than X, and they will advise you how you can go about it and give you the time frame in which you can go about paying back your loan. Make it much easier for you. It has been easy for me, and I can say Edicom Credit Union is a good place to be. Anyone wanted to make a difference and make a change in their life, come to Edicom Credit Union. It has benefited me, and I know it can benefit you also.